Welcome to another episode of Cooking with Tofu Tommy, part-time vegetarian. On this episode, we are making brown rice risotto with mushrooms. Hope you brought a plate. So here is a blurry preview of the food that we're going to make. And here are the ingredients. So we have olive oil, butter, garlic, yellow onions, mushroom, grated Parmesan cheese, cooking white wine, garlic, tamarind, brown rice, vegetable broth, and I think that's about it. First, you want to start off with cutting all your vegetables. Before I started learning how to really cook, I would cut as I go. And honestly, that wasn't the smartest idea, as I learned growing up through burning food and overcooking food. Every time I cut, I always try my best to make sure that I cut in a professional chef manner. I feel like it makes cutting much easier. Cutting the sides, cutting through the middle, and then chopping everything down, dicing the onion. Fun fact, if you cut the onion straight down the middle of the root, it'll not make you cry as much. So right now I'm mincing the garlic, breaking it down first. Then once you dice it, you're going to try to double dice it, if that makes sense. So therefore you are mincing the garlic. Watch your thumb. All right. So I got rid of the mushrooms because they were bad, and now I'm not have made a good video. But I ordered some new ones, and I'm waiting for them to get here. It's been a little bit over an hour. Actually, it's been more than an hour, so I ain't getting close to 2. But I digress. So these mushrooms get here, man, we gonna finish this video, I promise. And the mushrooms got here, they're already pre-sliced, so I didn't have to do any cutting of the mushrooms. So first thing we're gonna do is throw in the olive oil. While olive oil is cooking, getting warm, but we want to make sure that we get it all around this. It's not crock pot, but this thing, Dutch oven. Make sure the oil gets all around the Dutch oven, coating the oil, they say. Taking the diced onions and then minced garlic, we're throwing it straight into the Dutch oven. The sizzle. Stir that thing up. Whip it. Throw a little seasoning salt. The recipe called for is regular salt, but you know, black people use Lowry's. So we throw in the vegetable broth. We threw in 4 cups. What I didn't show is I threw in the brown rice that I had washed inside the Dutch oven and threw that into the oven. We gonna let it cook for about, I think it was an hour or 80 minutes. But now what we're doing now is playing Splitgate as we wait to the last 20 minutes of the cooking of the rice. Because after the last 20 minutes, we're gonna go ahead and cook the mushrooms. So finally hit the last 20-minute mark of the brown rice being cooked. So right now we're setting up to cook the mushrooms. Always make sure to coat your cooking skillet thingy, wherever you're cooking with. Make sure you coat it with oil. Not gonna lie, I was nervous putting his mushrooms in because I didn't want them all to fall out. I didn't want the oil to splash me, but I said forget it. Season salt always. Put a lid on and make sure the heat circulates inside the skillet. Stir that thing up a little bit and wash your water. Once the mushrooms is done, that should be time for us to take the brown rice out. How's it look? Look at that. Threw in the grated Parmesan. That's about 1 cup. I was nervous. I didn't know if I had enough room for the grated Parmesan cheese. This is white wine, not water. Threw in some of the white wine. Threw in the butter. Threw in a little bit of white salt. Threw in some black pepper. Stir that thing up. Wanna whip it? Once you get it all nice and stirred up as much as you can, throw in the mushrooms. And now we get ready for the finished product. Look at that thing. Look at it. What was once blurry now comes to the light and is better visioned. Throw a little oregano thingy green stuff on it. Now for the taste test. Cheesy. Was this good? You best believe it was. Until next time, catch us. What we gonna make next, no one knows.